When we joined this organization, we heard about a man who had a unique record. That record is the fact that he became national president of JCI Nigeria without serving as local president of JCI Ibadan. I'm talking of none other than architect Tunji Bolu.
I've known JCI Senator Tunji Bolu all my life. And incidentally, he introduced me to this wonderful organization. He invited me for lunch in January 1982, wanting to introduce me to this organization. And with the caliber of young men that I met in the room, I knew that this was an organization that I would love to belong to.
Architect Tunji Bolu has been very supportive and very iconic in the same breath. Architect Bolu is a testimony that opportunities abound in this organization and in life. And the fact that missing an opportunity is only testimony to say that there are many more available.
Tunji is a great leader. He learned a lot from this organization, and the organization went through him. He also went through the organization. He's a top architect in Nigeria and is reckoned with not only in Nigeria, all over Africa and in the architectural world.
Talking about people who have passed through the organization and who have lived its creed, architect Tunji Bolu definitely stands as one of them. Having served as chairman of Oyo State chapter of Nigerian Institute of Architects, he went on to serve as the national president of the same organization. He has led and he has led well. And we are proud to say that our icon for the month of July is architect Tunji Bolu, 1992 national president of Junior Chamber International, Nigeria.
I'm proud to be associated with JCI Senator Tunji Bolu, and I wish him well always. And I pray for his continued success. He has mentored so many youngsters, both male and female, and I was still with him a week ago. He was talking of also mentoring some other young ones. So he's an asset to this beautiful organization as a past national president of JCI Nigeria.
My name is Tunji Bolu, past president of the Junior Chamber International, Nigeria. And my time in the organization is one that is extremely interesting and rewarding. Extremely interesting and rewarding. We had so many things we did. I joined in 1983, thereabouts, and since then till some few years back, we were having the usual JC fund and quality training. One good thing about the Junior Chamber International is the quality of the training we have, and it's what you get anywhere you go to. And there are some very basic things they teach you, which people really don't know that it's worth teaching or training on. You know, if one of the simplest things you are taught is like telephone conversation, you'll be wondering, why should they teach me on how to use the phone? And I've had people making jest of Nigeria friends and whatever, or race, that the first 10 minutes you use it in greeting. The core of the matter, you use 30 seconds. Then the remaining period, you know, And it costs a lot of money in terms of human resources and in terms of financial. So these are some of the little things. And we have this slogan, back to basics. And these are some of the things we should try and impact on our country, that we should go back to the basics so we can get it right. That is one of the very good things we also learned in the JCs, that it is better you return and plan properly so that you can get everything right. So when we joined in 1983, the first thing we learned was that you must be totally organized. We had a training on the organized manager, and this comprised of so many things you need as a person, at work, at home, and when you are even enjoying yourself. So these are some of the very good quality things we do then. The JCs actually propelled a lot of people, like myself. I was so determined that in whatever I do, I must be the best or one of the best. And this has been a driving force, and we got this from Junior Chamber International. We were trained to be leaders, and that is actually the concept of the Junior Chamber International, that you must be a leader in whatever you are doing. It has propelled me in my profession, even in social engagement. It has propelled a lot of us, and that is why when you look back and you look at the number of JCs who have made their mark in different spheres of professions, you know that it is because of the training we had in the chamber. I don't want to mention names here, but you know that most of us, most JCs, have made their mark in their different professions. And in my own case, when I became the president of the Nigerian Institute of Architects, before I became the president, our meetings normally take maybe 48 hours. That's 2 days. We do it when we are tired at night. We reconvene the following morning. But when I became president, I just told myself that, look, we must try and compress this to maximum 4 hours. Because after 4 hours at a meeting, you are no more productive. And they kept on wondering how it happened. And I must tell you, that has been the culture since then. And also, in the JCs, we always have 1 year to lead. When you lead for 1 year, whatever you cannot do, you pass it on to the other person. Before you get to the year to lead, you must have learned a lot. You must have been a backbone to the person who is leading you. So that is a very, very good part of the training. So in most of the things I do now, any position I am, I always make sure that I play a very, very good role. If I'm the leader, I always give the person who's after me the opportunity to also benefit from what we are doing. So when it comes to your turn to lead, most of the people will be ready to work for you so that you can achieve your goal. But the most important thing that happened is that we were always focused. We always have what we want to do within the 1 year we will use in leading. So in all the organizations I've worked in, I have also given them that kind of opportunity to learn from us. Then on the other side of it, I have been to so many international conferences. I have been to World Congress. The first experience I had wasn't the best. We went to Taipei, and the meeting was to start 9 a.m. As usual, we thought that they would open their doors, but luckily for me, I got there about 10 minutes to 9. And at 9 o'clock, they shut their doors. and they did not let anybody enter the hall. So I learned that punctuality is the soul of business. When people invite you to anywhere and they put time, you must be punctual. If not, you never can say what will happen. And when you are always punctual, it leaves a lasting impression on the people you are relating with. So that is one of the things that I got from JCs, that you must be punctual, you must be thorough, you must be prepared, and you must rehearse properly so that nothing will take you unawares. And if it does, because you are prepared, you must be able to wade through such a thing. On the social part of it, we really enjoyed ourselves. We worked very hard and we played very hard. We always work as a team in the JCs. I could remember a time we were supposed to leave for Benin, and we didn't leave until 6 p.m. in the evening. We got to Benin very late. We still worked. We had a meeting. After the meeting, we started having usual fun. So many of us, all of us, we have nicknames. They call us different kinds of nicknames, and most of these nicknames stuck because it was from our playing very hard and working hard that we got these names. I have traveled to nearly all parts of the world, and it was the JCs that took me there. JCs, we went as far as Taiwan. Those days, going to Taiwan would take 2 days. We had a stopover in Holland, and all the JC members, we were on business class. And the good part of it was that we finished all their drinks on the business class. It was so interesting. We were about, I think we were about 20 that went. I have been to all parts of Africa because of JCs. We went to Cote d'Ivoire. That was when we were having twining program with Cote d'Ivoire JCs, Nigeria JCs and Cote d'Ivoire, Ibadan and Cote d'Ivoire. So some of these things, it has helped us in our businesses, and we know that cooperation is one thing you must also learn in business. JCs is a chamber that fosters a lot of friendship. I have friends all over Nigeria because we were in the organization together. And anybody can call on anybody at any time for any form of assistance or any form of cooperation. So these are some of the benefits of the organization. The good thing that people must come and see in us is the way we organize ourselves. JCs is built on organization. Organization that will live, that will stand the test of time. We are always doing that. So that is why today, things we were doing in the past is still, it has been refined, but is still basically about the same thing. I always ask my staff to be part of the organization, and I encourage them that what I have gained, the hard work, the expertise, and the organizational ability is from the organization. So I want to advise younger people, because JCs is for people under 40, to try and belong. Because one, you will acquire the skills you need to do your work. You will acquire the skills. Two, you have a good network of people and organization. 3, you'll enjoy yourself because you cannot keep on working hard without letting off some steam. That is one thing I still miss, especially the Folusho Oluleye thing. It's a fantastic thing. We go there to relax and play, but because it's clashing with some other activities, that is why it has been a little bit difficult for me to attend. In summary, the organization has built a lot of quality people, total managers. If Nigeria today, if they assemble some JCs together, I am sure we'll do a lot of work for them. I think we started this rolling plan. We started with year 20. We had a program for year 2000 to 2010, and we wrote what we think Nigeria should look like. We also started this monthly sanitation environmental thing, which, as far as I'm concerned, has helped the environment, because without it, I don't know what will have happened to the environment. We also did a lot of work when it comes to in the environment, tree planting and humanitarian assistance to the less privileged. So JC's Junior Chamber International is an all-rounder organization. If it's business, we have the network. If it's socials, we are there. If it's the quality of people that are in there and used to be there, we have them. So I keep on having the nostalgia of what happened. We went to Cartagena for World Congress, and some of us, we saw perfume that we are selling for something, and because they gave us at a very cheap rate, not knowing that it was water that they had put. So these are some of the experiences that it is not only us in Nigeria that can do things like that, you understand? But it keeps on giving us the experience that when you get to somewhere, you must tread so softly. We have been to Finland, where we were offered, one of us was offered to supply 1 million cans of baby food. You understand? And that would have, if not for the fact that he didn't take it seriously and he felt he didn't have the capacity to supply such a thing, it would have made him a different person altogether today. You understand? So these are some of the benefits of the Junior Chamber International. It's a very, very good organization, and you can learn a lot. I have learned a lot, and I must tell you, up till today, is still helping me. I want to share this. I had a project in Lagos, and the client wanted to sack one of the consultants, and he fixed a meeting for 8 a.m. on Victoria Island. He gave me 12-hour notice. That means he told me 8 p.m. a day previous. And I told myself that I must not get late to the meeting. He didn't tell us why he was fixing the meeting for 8 o'clock. So I left my house at about 5 a.m. in the morning. And I got to Victoria Island 5 minutes to 8. I was the only one, despite the fact that all the others were living in Lagos. They were working in Lagos. They came 9 o'clock, and he had the opportunity to sack them, to say that, well, I'm sorry, the expatriates I wanted you to meet to further discuss on the project had left, so I don't need you anymore. You understand? So it shows the importance of some of the things we have learned in the JCs. I am a member of a committee now, and they want us to improve the environment. And I told them that, look, we have to first of all know what happened in the past. We should go back to the basics. Because if we don't, and we are just trying to surface dress this thing, we won't get exactly what we wanted. And the people agreed with me. These are some of the little things we learned in the organization that makes you a star at the end of the day. If I have a meeting, keep the time, make the meeting as short as possible, then get your minutes out immediately, so that they will know that you are in business. So these are some of the things I can, and up till today, most of my friends were members of the JCs, are still JCs, most of them senators, and we still relate anywhere, anytime. If I go to Kano or Kaduna, I will ask for them. I must ask for them. If I go to Port Harcourt, I know who to contact. If I go to Abeokuta, the minute they know that I'm in Abeokuta, they will always call and ask whether I have. So these are, some of the things that we have successfully imbibed in the organization. So I want to ask, like I've said earlier, younger people to be part of the organization is rewarding, and you won't ever regret being part of it. I have kind of done so many exploits, which ordinarily people will think that this man is a Superman. But because of the fact that I got all these trainings from JCs, that has helped to propel us into different spheres of our career. I think it's worth joining, and you have to work hard. You have to work hard to reach the pinnacle of the organization. But remember that there can only be one king in a city at a time. Not all of us will become presidents. Not all of us will be national presidents. I was never a national president, a local long president, and I became the national president. I think I am the only one. I don't know if it has happened again, that I never became a long president, and I became national president, and I didn't even plan for it. You understand? When I couldn't get to become the long president, I just felt that is it. But it happened. I became national president. So it's also a lesson that if you miss an opportunity, there are thousands of opportunities you can catch on and tap into. Thank you.